Good evening, esports aficionados. This is Bang on My Drums bringing you another live and direct installment of the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. Joined in the casting booth tonight by Rogue Waves, your esteemed and still somehow commissioner. And
No,
of course,
I barely
the
passed that vote.
yeah, that was a real nail biter, I'm sure. I have no idea what the tally was, and I do not care. And then in production, we have the esteemed production manager, Mr. Max Michaels, a real assortment of titans here in the booth tonight for the contest of Precious Booty facing down Foxx and the Hounds. Now, if I remember correctly, from the most recent standings, Fox and the Hounds are actually doing pretty well. Looks like as of, before the Thanksgiving break, Fox and the Hounds sitting at a 3-1, Precious Booty at a 1-3. So I'm sure they're going to be looking to up that ante a little bit here. Fox and the Hounds, of course, looking to hang on to their solid tie for third place with Bjorn again. And tonight's first map currently being decided as the captains assemble themselves here in the custom game. And Rogue, what's your predictions for tonight's game?
You know, the phrase "any given Sunday" comes to mind here if you're a football fan out there. And tonight, I think that Precious Booty has a chance to improve to 2-3. They have a lot of good players on their team that can make a difference against Fox and the Hounds. Not saying that they're going to be at a disadvantage by any means, but they do have the potential to make an impact tonight and potentially come with the upset.
Right. Well, there's definitely a lot to be seen there. I think especially Names Wolf, who has been kind of in and out of the league for the last few seasons, is definitely still a force to be reckoned with on tank. And Fox M has definitely been putting his hours into Overwatch too. So I would expect him on DPS tonight is going to be very formidable against what I imagine will be the lineup of Bobo and Lindenmood here. Well, we do
I'm
have a couple wild cards because you've got What's Poppin', who does occasionally pop off, and that it looks like Precious Booty will actually have Trumpet Jesus in the lineup tonight. Usually, he works a lot of the nights when his team has games,
mhm.
so he hasn't been able to show up for as many of their games this season as I think he would like. So it'll be exciting to see him in the fray this evening.
What I'm really
Fox,
interested in is this tank matchup, especially if we go Rhine v Rhine. Wolf and Guy Fieri are some of the best Rhines we have in the league, and I would love to see some of that. Other than that, though, I know Guy Fieri's been working on his other tanks as well. So it's going to be interesting to see that matchup if that happens and how that develops. I do also like the Lindenmood v Yoda matchup on DPS, both hitscam players. I hope we'll see what happens there. And again, another solid matchup is Beans and Arrow on what I only would assume is the main support role. Both of them are very effective, put out a lot of healing, provide some clutch plays for their team. So I'm interested in seeing how well that goes as well.
yeah, there's definitely a very solid support line on both teams, especially with Plankstein Beans. They've been pulling off some really clutch plays this season. Actually, I got to cast a couple of games that Precious Booty has played already, and they definitely have a solid support line. Now, of course, Arrow. I mean, he's a mainstay from the league. He's been around literally forever. So we know he's got quite a bit of tricks up his sleeve, especially if he's running Ana.
That's my dad. He teaches me everything I need to know.
There you go. And it looks like captains are just figuring out their map selecciones. And since they don't remember, and honestly, neither do I, I'm pretty sure it's week 5.
I believe you are correct.
Yes, it is week 5. Sure is.
Yeah, we'll be finishing out this week and moving into week 6 next week. Only 2 more weeks after that one. Then we're in the
Hard to,
playoffs.
hard to believe. It's been going by so quickly.
You know,
Yet so many games.
The announcement for season 2 of the Battle Pass or whatever it is, and Ramatra, I was like, has it already been that long? And then I logged on and I was like, oh, there's a week left in the season. I was like, oh, great, I have 20 more Battle Pass levels to get done.
Well, no time like the present to just log on daily and make that thing happen. And thanks, Patty Shep. You know, we hope both teams have fun as well. And whoever's in the chat saying shout out to Arby's, you're wrong.
Incorrect. Ban.
Really? Ban? You're gonna
Ban.
ban? You can't ban me. I am unbannable.
No, not you. Whoever's
Oh, okay.
supporting Arby's, absolutely not. No, no, no.
Well, see, that's much more reasonable. RB support should be a bannable offense. I think we can all agree on that. But
The only
aren't
thing
you?
good about their Arby's is their commercials. That's it.
I mean, listen,
And their
their
ads.
marketing certainly has a flair to it, I guess we could say. But that's about as far as that goes. I've totally lost track of the coin flip channel. Okay, so they know it's week 5. They'll figure it out eventually. And it looks like, oh, they banned Ilios. Busan is the pick.
That's what
So
I'm seeing.
it's nice because I actually already had Busan lined up without even really knowing.
It's like you knew.
I mean, it personally is my favorite of the King of the Hill maps, but that's just me.
It's tough. There's a lot of them. I like Nepal. I like Busan. As long as it's not Oasis, really, I'm good when it comes to King of the Hill.
Oasis is fun, but it's just a map that it's a map that you have to be kind of flexible. You can't run the same comp on all 3 maps and expect it to work.
Correct.
All right, so it looks like we're actually going to have a slight swap here. Trumpet Jesus going to be jumping in on support. Planksty will be on the bench for map number 1. And it looks like we're actually going to see Bobinator on tank. And then Wuss Poppin and Lindemood running DPS. Map number 1.
Changing it up. Forget everything I said in the pre-show.
Yeah, so the Bobinator v Nameswolf. Now that to me is a true clash of titans because they both play Winston incredibly well. And
I would love to see Monkey v Monkey. That'd be fun.
I want to see some Winston v Winston. Absolutely. Wait, hold on.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Oh, Michael.
God dang minute. Spec Blue.
I probably should make sure people are spectating the correct team, but that would make sense, wouldn't it?
That'd make too much sense.
Yeah, totally. Anyways, I believe that should about do it. Just waiting for people to tell us that they are ready.
There's one R.
We're halfway there.
Wait, that's the same team. There it is. Boom. Press the button. Ready to go.
Press the button! Ah!
Now traveling to Busan.
Oh, snap. By the way, Patty Shep over here redeeming a timeout of Base Daniels, which means I have to remember how to do that.
Base Daniels? I got you. Hold on.
Time him out for exactly 6.9 minutes. I think that's really the important part here.
Ready for
Is Base Daniels not in the chat?
I mean, he was anyway. Oh, hi, Zoloft. Hello. We miss you. I miss you. I haven't played games with you in forever. And we were on like 2 teams in a row together, or was it 3? I forget. It was a lot. But it was definitely a thing. And, yeah. Here we go. Map number 1 underway. Looks like Bobinator's going to run the Reinhardt here. We see very brawl, very just straight up damage heavy comp from Precious Booty. Names Wolf and Company going to run pretty similar DPS, but the difference being the Monkey, who's very strong right now, and we see him getting immediately into the back line of Precious Booty here, forcing him to rotate. A big cleanse coming out there from Beans on the Kiriko. We see Foxx gets the sticky out early, but down he goes. That is a huge pick for Precious Booty. A huge pick on Names Wolf there as well. And Bobinator just swinging away for free. No one to stop him. Home Junior Fyoda's going to get picked off hard. There, down goes Flatbed Fred. And Arrow's just got to skate his way out of there. Because that is the end of that.
Yeah, as soon as that first pick came through, it was just swing city. As an early pick comes in for Foxx on Lindemood, they're going to be down a lot of damage without that Sojourn on the side.
We see Names Wolf swapping immediately over to the Reinhardt. I think that's a good choice. You just mirror it. You see who's got the bigger hammer. And we'll be the judge of that here in chat, folks. You see Bobinator and his team backing up.
What's Pop coming out with the ult? Takes out 2 in the back line.
What a play. Ends up with a 3rd there on Arrow. Names Wolf charges in, but Bobinator's going to help clean that up. And a very sneaky play there by Wasp Poppin, winning that fight handily with a single ultimate, and they still have 3 online here. Foxx and the Hounds have almost 4. A couple that are just a few percent shy.
This is going to be an interesting fight to see how Precious Booty uses their ult and how we think this comes down here. Ryan's double charge each other. Cleanse comes out.
Coming out. Beans. There's
Shatter,
the Shatter.
good block, and the counter Shatter. Let's go. What a play by Bobinator. Beat comes out from Arrow. Dragons come out from Foxx M. Coalescence, we're dumping ults left and right here, trying to make sure this fight wins, and it looks like we're gonna come out.
Bobinator did keep his team alive there, but not for long. We see his team just kind of got slowly picked apart there, and even though pretty much everybody used their ults in that fight, Foxx and the Hounds just managed to come on top with the sheer amount of damage. That early pick there in Lindemood really hurt Precious Booty, and they just weren't able to come back from it.
Yeah, Precious Booty coming in with 2 ults here, though. That Kiriko ult's going to be dangerous with that Ryan. Here it comes.
And there it is right away, and that's basically press and at the very least get a lot of space, if not win fight. You see Bobinator Company, they're going to stay on that high ground for the most part. Now Bobinator starts to dive in here. You see Names Wolf misses the charge, kind of readjusts. Lindemood's going to pick off Arrow there. That's a lot of
big picks.
work gone. Beans and Bobinator, Wasp Poppin', everybody's on the kill feed here, and that's going to be a very handily won fight for Precious Booty now at 72% progress here. And Foxx and the Hounds, they've basically got, they're going to have Shatter pretty early on here.
Yeah, and that Kiriko ult really did the job over there on the other side, making the space for Precious Booty here.
And we see Bobinator got his ult off of that ult. Lindemood's got Overclock. Bobinator's got Shatter. Oh man, OW2 out of nowhere with the 2-man kill. Bobinator shatters, but it's not enough. The counter hit from Names Wolf is going to stop Bobinator dead in his tracks. And in the meantime, the point gets flipped by Flatbed Fred. Just decided to hang out on point and let his team do their thing. Names Wolf and Foxx M going to do some cleanup here. Foxx M now onto the Genji.
If I'm Precious Booty right now, get your ults. You're up by 50%. You need to win 1 fight. Get it all together and dump it all at once to win this map.
Honestly, if you're them, I'd say try to trick Names Wolf and Flatbread Fred into using their ults and just dry push this.
Agreed.
Like, just force them to blow their resources and just don't do anything. Oh, and there's Overclock, so there goes that idea. You see Lindemood getting immediately jumped on by OMG Nerf Yoda, and just all up in his face, down he goes. The Shatter coming out from Names Wolf, and he's going to get a lot of cleanup with that. Some help from Foxx M in the kill feed here. Trumpet Jesus goes down as well. And there's a very solid team kill from Foxx and the Hounds. You know, honestly, I think the Overclock just came out a little too early there from Lindemood.
We're moving into last fight territory here. We've got Beat and Death Blossom over on the side of, oh my god, Precious Booty. No ults on the side. Arrow's approaching his Beat to potentially save his team from that Death Blossom.
Oh no, down goes Beans. That is going to really hurt Precious Booty. The Beat comes out. Bobinator takes out Names Wolf. Here goes Wasp Poppin'. He's going to take out Foxx M. It's huge. The Beat does save the rest of his team. Down.
Big
and the Shatter from Bobinator is going to take out Flatbed Fred. Down goes Arrow.
Great
job. And the last second cleanup. But Names Wolf manages to touch for a hot second here on the hamster. He's going to stay on as long as he can. He's still there. He's still touching. They've got to kill him and fast.
Foxx M is back. Gotta watch that blade. Got that Dragon Blade here in a second. Here it comes. They have no beat for it either.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're just going to kill him instead. Bobinator managing to get that final swing there. Here comes the Kiriko ult. That is just going to be damage out the ass. You see Arrow's trying to get onto point, but he's going to get swatted quickly.
Well done.
Round 1 going to Precious Booty.
Good round. Precious Booty looking very, very effective tonight. That was a very solid map by them. There was a couple ults that were misplayed there, I think, but definitely a great round by them.
All right, now if you're Foxx and the Hounds right now, I honestly think, yep, there it is. Names Wolf going over the Diva. Foxx M's going to stick with that Genji. I think they lean heavily into this dive here, especially because they know that Lindemood's going to be running some sort of hit scan. We see him picking the Widow here.
The Widow right away.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever played a game with Lindemood knows that he loves to play snipers. So this is a no-brainer. You know, Foxx M and Names Wolf, they have the intel.
Swaps to the monkey.
The monkey Ash. I like this.
I like you got poke on the Ashen. You have the 2 effective dives from Foxx and Names Wolf. You just gotta stay away from that
already
Ryan.
getting bothered a bit. Now Foxx M's gonna take him out.
Denied immediately.
And now
Dashing
Foxx M
into
just
the backline.
harassing the backline there of Precious Booty. And
Beans has
Bowmanor's just gonna try to win.
Beans has no bell either. Support's still looking at that freaking Genji in the backline.
It doesn't really matter though, because Names Wolf already got taken out. What's poppin' just busted out the monkey hunting guns. So that is gonna be probably it might be a fight win here for Precious Booty, just because Foxx and the Hounds don't have a tank.
Yeah, there goes their support. Wolf jumps right in, trying to get there at the last minute. And
It's
I
too
think
late.
he's just
Trumpet
gonna get
Jesus
punished for
did
it.
get taken out, but at this point it's still free
Whoa, what a
capture
turn.
progress. A big charge
What
by
a turn.
Bowmator. And
What a
he's gonna
fight
go down
turn.
eventually.
By Foxx and the Hounds. We had pretty much written off that they weren't gonna get that point.
I've got to give them credit for being patient and just doing the soft regroup, waiting for Names Wolf to get back, and that was kind of what allowed them to turn that fight. See, Names Wolf now gonna just take that high ground, prevent Lindemood from getting any kind of value out of it as Widow. We see he is now swapped back over to the Sojourn here. And now, what's Mama going down early, but the shatter for Bowmator is going to take out Foxx M with vengeance. Trumpet Jesus is going to actually get the pick on Names Wolf. Bob's going to come on to point, and he does manage to stall. The beat's going to come out to take Bob out of the fight effectively here. And right now, Precious Booty's still not capping. They're going to just clean up OG Nerf Yoda first. And there's a solid recap for Precious Booty. Foxx M just kind of dilly-dallying around on that high ground. And now Trumpet Jesus is going to kind of go after him, although realistically, you just leave him alone. Let him hang out back there. Can't really do anything, and it's his team's side. You see Names Wolf now posturing again on the high ground. He's going to drop back down as he's just kind of getting spammed at this point.
Diving in on the backline there. Here comes the Kitsune and the Blade.
And here it goes. Trumpet Jesus was purple. He gets taken down by Foxx M. Flatbed Fred's going to pop the Coalescence. The Reaper ult gets slept out. Foxx M getting 2 in total with that Dragon Blade, and a very solid retake for Foxx and the Hounds. This is really an exciting match. This one's been very back and forth. Neither team really having much of an edge here.
If I'm Foxx M, I see that beat come out for Bob, I am drooling. Because you got a free blade there. Nothing's going to stop you. No crazy health supports come back up. No defensive ult. And it really played into it right then and there. Helped them win that team fight.
And as of right now, it looks like Bowmanor's got shattered, and we've got Overclock coming online pretty soon. So Precious Booty has the advantage now.
Nano on
the monkey. He's going to get solo shattered. He's going to get charged. Bowmanor's out for blood. And he's not really going to have as much support as he wants because, unfortunately, his entire backline got shredded while he was diving in. So right now, it's just him there on point, trying to contest by himself, and he's not even going to be able to get off without adding ult charge.
Yeah, he did misplace the monkey, which was a good play, but he just left his entire backline exposed for everyone else on Foxx and the Hounds.
Now this is final fight territory for Precious Booty. They've still got the overclock, but that is literally all they have to work with as far as ults go. What's poppin' going down early to the dirty orb of Flatbed Fred, so that is a big
He's not gonna get it.
And no touch, so that is round number 2. We are tied up, folks. This game is gonna be exciting. I can feel it in my plums. I don't know about you, but
the plums don't lie. The plums don't lie.
So here we go, going over to... I never remember the name of this particular map. I just know it is Drum, but I know there's an actual name for it.
It's Drum. It is officially Drum. I am emailing Blizzard as we speak for the name change. We have enough sway here at PMAWL to do that.
To quote Auntie Donna's House of Fun, everything's a drum. I don't know if any of you catch how dank that reference is, but it's pretty dank.
No, yeah, that's a deep fried reference there that I do not understand.
All right, so you see Names Wolf going over to the Diva here. Bowmator are going to stick on the Monkey. I definitely like that. This is a map that can brawl, but you also can dive really well because there's a bunch of little sort of alcoves to fight people in. That being said here, you see Foxx and the Hounds are going to posture on the high ground by Small Drum. Meanwhile, Bowmator and company are over by Big Drum. Once again, Trumpet Jesus getting picked off early there by the diving Names Wolf. So gotta admire the patience there, Foxx and the Hounds. taking the high ground first, letting their Ashe get in position, and here we go. It's still anybody's fight right now. The point has not been captured yet, but Foxx M just wreaking havoc in that back line with Names Wolf helping to dive in. It's just Bobinator on point. He is basically by himself right now, and that first capture going to go to Foxx and the Hounds.
So Foxx M came around the back while his team engaged on Drum, and as soon as someone got low, he dashed in, and Names Wolf followed him in with the Diva, which resulted in that pick on Trumpet Jesus early, which ultimately led to that fight win.
Honestly, you gotta hand it to Foxx and the Hounds right now. They're just very focused with their targets, and they're a well-oiled machine right now, and love to see it.
They've got the momentum, that's for sure.
That they do. You see right now another Dynamite coming out. Doesn't look like that's gonna get anyone immediately.
You see Beans taken out with a headshot.
Gotta love it. OC Bobinator, though, goes down. So, unfortunately, that is not the type of trade you really like to see. What's popping on the Cassidy here? Right now, makes something happen for his team. But Names Wolf's gonna pop the bomb. It's not gonna get anyone, as the immortality was there from Trumpet Jesus to keep his team in the fight. Names Wolf gonna get himself right back into mech there. And this fight continues here over on the high ground. The point just ticking up in progress for Foxx and the Hounds here. You see, Names Wolf now gets demeched, and we see the Coalescence coming out from Flatbed Fred, trying to keep his team in this fight. As OMG Nerviota gets dove, the bomb comes out, it stalls the point, Lindemood goes down, so does Trumpet Jesus.
Oh, it's a big purple on the monkey.
And down goes Beans, down goes Bobinator. Bob still not missing, as he is known for not doing. He does not miss. There's a lot of negatives in that sentence.
That purple from Arrow really got that fight solidified. He purpled the last two people alive, and Bob just cleaned up.
And that is definitely the way you want to do it. Just get everything nice and efficient.
Now,
if you can be one thing, you should be efficient.
If Precious Booty doesn't have anything contested, window comes out early. Guy, here comes the Dragon Blade looking for that Immortality Field. There's the cleanse. Unfortunately, not enough to stop Foxx from that Dragon Blade back there. Beans gets the kill. We're trading left and right here. Here comes Kiriko. We're on point.
We've got the Kitsune rush, but it's kind of behind point. So Names Wolf's gonna have to back up, actually, if he wants to be able to make use of the extra fire rate.
That's
and we see right now Arrow going down. It's just Names Wolf on point here. Meanwhile, he's got both supports and an Angry Monkey to contend with here. And it looks like they may be able to cap this. The Moira is back. Names Wolf did manage to take out the Immortality Field there. Foxx M is now back, but he's by himself, and that point is going to flip. So a very strong effort there from Precious Booty to hold on in what seemed like a lost map there. And they live to fight another day. Early. And Foxx M's behind him, and he just kind of, I'm not sure if he didn't notice him or just ignored him, but he was just kind of plugging away at him with those shurikens there. I was going to dive him again.
For Precious Booty here to win this match.
It is definitely a nail biter here, but it is by no means impossible. What's poppin' gets slept out of his ult. That is huge for Foxx and the Hounds right now. The bomb comes out. The Immortality saves his team, but the remake kills both supports. Bobinator's going to take out Arrow, but it is not enough. Because right now it is just him and What's poppin'. The bomb's going to come out from OMG Nerviota. Down goes Bobinator, down goes Lindemood. What's poppin' to follow. And that is overtime. And there is nobody to touch.
Wow, great first map.
Victory.
And there it is, folks. Foxx and the Hounds are going to win your first map of the night. And here it is, the first play of the game.
Give me Names Wolf. No! I really wanted it to be the sit. GG's the Bovinator, but I really wanted it to be the remake kills.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I also did. Oh, yes.
The fatty chatty.
And Bobinator just saying, sorry, Arrow, you don't get to live. And there you go, folks. That is map number 1 in the books. And up next, it will be Push, which means we have the option of either Esperanza, New Queen Street, or Colosseo.
I'll be interested to see how and or if that Precious Booty changes their lineup, because they went toe-to-toe with Foxx and the Hounds that whole time, and they have 2 less wins, correct? Yeah, 1-3 and 3-1. They really went toe-to-toe with them, so I'd be interested to see how they change their lineup to either 1, keep it close like this and make it a 50-50 match, or 2, potentially gain an advantage somewhere.
Yeah, I think the answer here is going to be to put some more pressure on the hit scans, and I think that would mean putting Bobinator on DPS, letting him play that Pharah that he's so comfortable.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a 50-50 chance, though, if he plays Pharah against these hit scans, you gotta have some support there to make sure he lives long enough to fight those hit scans.
Yeah. Realistically, I see Guy Fieri coming in on tank here. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Bobinator's going to want to just click some heads, make some stuff happen.
Is that a plum feeling?
That is plum-tastic, my good sir.
We'll see if the crystal plums lie here.
Well, New Queen Street is the map, so very realistically, we could see some more brawly comps here. I think in general, push maps lend themselves better to brawl. But I think especially, I know Guy Fieri's been playing a lot of Orisa, and Orisa's strong right now, as everyone knows.
Very strong.
Oh, there it is. They're putting Guy Fieri in, Bobinator going to the bench.
To the bench. Interesting. So they're taking a tank swap here.
So I was right about the tank swap. I was surprised that Bobinator's not playing DPS.
That was a left plum correction there.
Yeah, a slight miss some of the yaw in that turn. We'll give it a moment here. It looks like Precious Booty has a couple other lineup changes they may be mulling over. Meantime, just sit tight here and see if anything's happening in chat. Oh, Real JLP, hello. And yes, thank you. Hope to see you at workshop this year. Gonna be honest, I didn't know when or where that was happening. I still don't. So I will have to hit you up about that. Fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, Real GLP and I were in the same province in Phi Alpha back in the collegiate days, and he is now our province governor.
Ooh, look at him. Fancy, fancy.
Congrats to him.
Big claps, big claps in the chat.
Big claps. Following in the footsteps of the esteemed Rob Whitmoyer, for any Province 27 boys out there.
Well, yeah, I don't know if there's anybody even from my province. No, Gingerbeard. I think that's it. No, well, technically not anymore, but he was. But it's not because of him.
Empty. All right.
Province 13, what? Patty Shep. What chapter?
Oh, snap. In the meantime, we got the R's. So we're doing the thing.
Let's go.
Alpha Theta, he says.
Initiating match.
Forgive me, I'm very old.
I don't know what chapter that is. I'm going to assume it's somewhere in the south. Because I feel like there's a lot more chapters in the south than there are up north. Oh, he's the same chapter as Flatbed and West Poppin'. Nice. Nice.
Am I missing?
I think
it says Miami, Ohio. That's not right.
There is a Miami of Ohio.
Yes,
it's a real.
But... I am confusion, but we got a game to cast.
Yeah, it's Miami of Ohio. You saying it? There you go.
Am I dumb?
Well,
am I not Province 13?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know, Jonah. I had my 10-year anniversary last year. I don't know. I'm old.
I'm coming up on my 13th? 14th?
Eek.
Yeah. I'm old.
3.
Anywho, Guy Fieri on the Diva, names Wolf on the Diva, so we're going to see a little Diva v Diva action here. West Poppin's going to run that same Reaper. We've got pretty similar comps here as far as the DPS and tanks go, but then the supports are where it gets interesting. Planksy on the Kiriko, Trumpet Jesus on his classic Moira, and Flatbed Fred running the Baptiste, and Arrow on the Zen.
Linda Mood. Oh
no. Names Wolf just dove in and just ate his face, and Foxx then jumps in with a huge log right to the face of West Poppin'.
You gotta watch out.
Some very early picks just steamrolling in here as Foxx and the Hounds gonna take that first fight handily.
Like, the other thing that I noticed too is Arrow on the Zen. He is a sneaky good Zenyatta player. And that's a lot of extra damage you can put down if you can stay alive long enough and you don't have to sustain a fight.
Yeah, especially if you use his foot.
Yeah, the foot really just makes it worth it. That alone made Zen worth playing in Overwatch 2.
100%. Also, Patty Chef lied. It's province 3, not 13.
I was gonna say, like, there's no way. Guy Fieri swaps over to the Zarya.
Honestly, does not surprise me. You gotta you get that full brawl. And Lindewood goes down, but Nameswolf gets demexed, so that's a good trade here. You're not happy with that. Foxx M going down now as well. The Immort out early from Flatbed Fred. Was poppin' does get taken out here, and it's just OMG Nerfiota just in the face of the rest of Precious Booty here, and they just have to kill him. There's 3 of you and 1 of him. Just murder him. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him with your guns. There you go.
Now the supports are forced to back out.
But now Nameswolf is already back. OMG Nerfiota stalled them for so long that Precious Booty just didn't win that fight fast enough. And now they're basically at an even fight here. Because
I'm sitting here thinking that Bobinator's on Pharah. It's not. It's Lindemood on the Pharah. Grab comes out.
There's a grab already from Guy Fieri. The huge transcendence from Arrow. Going to keep anybody from getting taken out in that. Nameswolf taking out Lindemood, though.
That's a good diamond, but you've exposed your supports to the Zarya, who turns around for the D.Va, chooses not to go after the supports.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky choice, because in the one, you want to help your supports, especially when you have those bubbles. Was poppin' losing that Reaper battle there against OG Nerfiota. And here comes the Reaper ult. That's going to take out 2. And there's some fall up there on Planksty, and another solid fight win for Foxx and the Hounds.
That was a huge play from Nameswolf, running back in with the defense matrix to protect his Reaper, so he could use that ult effectively.
And just entirely unscathed, pretty much.
Yeah, barely any scratches on the side of Foxx and the Hounds through that sequence there. And they've got front spawn now.
Yep, they've got front spawn. They have 3 ults. We see Trumpet Jesus engaging with Coalescence. And here comes the Dragon Strike's going to split the team directly in half. Was Poppin' does manage to win the D.Va fight against OG Nerfiota. Was Poppin' gets a pick, but Nameswolf's going to respond with the bomb kill on Lindemood. It's just the supports left right now with Nameswolf on point. Trumpet Jesus goes down. It's just Guy Fieri. He's by himself with Arrow getting a solid little headshot there. And Foxx and the Hounds are going to push that thing on forward. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bardo is also from that same chapter as Patty Shep and a couple other folks that was popping included. So we've got some Miami of Ohio coalition in the league this season. So love to see it. I'm still waiting for the Grow Up Salon
early
coalition.
Pick on the Zarya. That's very, very unfortunate on the side of Precious Booty.
Yeah, Guy Fieri getting picked off there is huge.
But they forced the trance. That's huge. Guy Fieri's coming up on his grab. That was a huge play. Lost fight, but they got it out.
There's a lot of time left, so definitely don't count Precious Booty out of this yet. The fact they forced that trance is huge. They've got Bob. They're gonna do Kiriko first, which I do like that better.
There's the grab, massive.
The grab. Oh, it goes on point. I was looking for it. And they are gonna follow up. It was scrappy, but they do manage to pull it out. You love to see it, and they still have their Bob.
And they're coming up on Dragons and Bomb as well. They got 3 ults headed into this next fight, which is actually better territory than Precious Booty here.
Yeah, the Precious Booty, they still have Bob, and they're coming up on Death Blossom here, but having that, the Window and the Dragons online, in addition to the Bob.
Gotta get that D.Va.
Definitely solid. Here goes the Bob early. Was popping there, getting taken out by OMG Nerfiota.
Oh, wow, they got melted with that Discord.
Yeah, just the Discord and the Window, just between those two, just absolutely melted Lindemood's Bob. There's not much they could do. Nameswolf and Foxx M still have their ults, and they are going to reroute this robot back in the direction they want it to go. Which right now, Planksty and Was Poppin' trying to get out alive here. Oh no! He gets picked off by Foxx M. That is a huge stall.
Arrow's Trumpet Jesus is gonna plan punish for it as well.
Was Poppin', he tried to take that duel and he should have just died and gotten out sooner. Guy Fieri now on the line out here.
The comfort pick, and honestly, I don't entirely disagree with it. You just gotta be careful.
Yeah, especially with the amount of damage. Oh, here comes the Dragon Strike. It's gonna get 2 immediately. Lindemood and Guy Fieri going down. Here comes the Transcendence. What's poppin's gonna pop. The Death Blossom gets no one. The High Noon also not coming out with any kills there from Homes Jr. Fiota. He just get picked off, but Foxx M's gonna pop off and get 2. And the robot is all the way forward, and that is another map win for Foxx and the Hounds.
And you know, I want to make a point here as we watch play the game. I'll explain afterwards to see who gets it here.
Play of
What's
the
popping on the Reaper?
Love
The
to
Edge
see it.
Lord himself, the Cyber Demon.
Ooh.
Bap, 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 bap.
Didn't even use his ult in that fight. That was literally just shooting people in the face over and over again.
I want to make a point here. A lot of those reasons, not every entire reason, but Flatbed Fred. There we go.
Yeah, say that
Made
5 times fast.
I can barely say it once. Made a lot of key and crucial plays on the Baptiste for Foxx and the Hounds. Very good lamp timings, good windows, made sure he kept everybody alive. The discipline to wait to use your lamp is really something that, well, I'm not good at, obviously, because I'm a bad bat player. But when you have that discipline to hold on to it, to take a little damage and then throw it, you wipe out cooldowns that they're using to try and get kills off of that. And just great plays by Fred. Kudos.
All right, so now it's time for standard payload, aka escort. Rialto has been banned by Foxx and the Hounds. And I'm going to be honest, I forget what that leaves us with.
You and me both, brother. Let's see.
Wonder if I just... Week 1 through 6. Okay, good. I have it handy. Looks like that leaves us with Route 66 or Gibraltar. So we wait and see what Mr. Bobinator has in store for us and our wonderful viewers. All 15 of you. Appreciate you sticking around on this very chilly Thursday night if you're up in the Northeast, like me. So I think we're probably going to see another lineup change here from Precious Booty. I think, realistically, as far as supports go, I think you put Beans back in with Trumpet Jesus. I think that support duo just, it allowed each of them to kind of flex around each other, whereas I think Planksty and Trumpet Jesus kind of have the same hero pools, and it made it a little more difficult for them to be effective.
If I am Precious Booty and I need to keep this match going, right? This is match point here for Foxx and the Hounds. I go back to the same lineup you had in map 1. You were close to pulling off the victory there, 60% to 100% in the last map, 1-1. I really think that, and it looks like we're going to be playing Gibraltar here. If I am, so it's tough, right? Who feels better on the Winston or the Diva? I think denotes what you're going to pick for your tanks here.
Okay, and it looks like the change here is going to be that Bobinator is going to go in on DPS, putting Linda Mood on the bench, and then Beans coming in for Trumpet Jesus.
Watch for that Mercy.
Yeah, 100%. Hondo percento. I don't even need to check the plums on that one. That's just a given.
There's some joke I wanted to make, but I couldn't do it.
I just keep thinking of that Will Ferrell thing. I can feel it in my plums.
I can feel it in my. I can feel it in my plums.
And of course, Foxx M with the classic empty for empty because he has exactly 5 people. Badum-tis, as they say. So with that, we're gonna see if everybody's ready to rock and roll here. Get on the move to Djibouti. And away we go.
Arriving at watch point.
We arrive at
Initiating match.
Gibraltar. Not to be confused with the Rock of. That would be very different. Although there are definitely some rocks on Gibraltar.
Or the Strait of Gibraltar, honestly.
Yeah. Also, although I guess you can, if you look out.
Yeah, if you take a nice view, it's there.
Right. It is on the Strait of Gibraltar, I would wager, because you've got all these. That's a whole ass container ship out there.
Right? Isn't this supposed to be some secret? Like Winston's supposed to be hanging out here secretly,
Because
just
this,
right on the edge of a shipping channel.
I mean, it's definitely built into the side of a rather large mountain, but at the same time, like, it's got a whole like rocket launch pad. I feel like it can't be that hard to miss.
That and there's a giant Overwatch flag on first point, right where that shipping container ship is going by. So you know, confusion, but whatever you say, Blizzard.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's one of those hidden in plain sight kind of things. Like, oh, this is a research station, not a military outpost, obviously.
Yeah, definitely not.
So here we go. Names Wolf on the Doomfist. Zero meme. I'm here for it. We see. Oh no! What's Poppin getting picked up by Arrow, but Foxx M's gonna get shot down by Bobinator. So a nice trade there to start things
Here
off.
comes the res too.
And the res on Wasp Poppin. That is gonna be huge for Precious Booty. As far as stalling that initial push there from Foxx and the Hounds. You see Foxx once again going up to the high ground. He's going to go in with the Doomfist to try and do some dives here. Plankstein misses the sleep, but down goes Foxx and the Hounds. Down goes Bobinator, and there's no res available from Beans, so that he's just going to have to wait and walk back like everybody else. And that is going to force the remainder of Precious Booty to back on up here. And you got to remember, it can't kill you anymore. At least not nearly as easy.
Inside. Oh! The
Plankstein.
Ana player's plight. Who woke him up?
In this case, I think it was Plankstein. He was in there alone.
No.
So just, unfortunately, you can't disrespect a Doomfist the way you could disrespect a Squishy as Ana when you sleep. You see right now, Names Wolf just kind of having a field day here. This Doomfist just bullying what's popping there on the ground. He's got some support there from Beans, but right now Beans is just trying her best to keep literally everybody alive.
Plankstein's
back now. Comes back. Oh, and down goes Beans. Foxx and the Hounds dives her in the back line.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to let them have that there.
Bobinator and Plankstein do manage to finish him off, but it's too little too late as the point has already been captured here. And now the Doomfist gets he's got that Harmony Orb on him from Arrow, just giving him a lot of extra survivability there.
Yeah, if I am Precious Booty, I get out, hard reset, hard regroup, make a change, figure out what you need to do to stop that Doomfist.
I'd say Roadhog or Sigma, honestly. Just some CC.
The trance comes out.
That seems a little like BM from Arrow. I'm not gonna lie. There's literally no reason to do that.
I don't know. I know Arrow. Arrow's not a BMer. That's why I'm kind of confused.
Well, meanwhile, there's just a lot happening here. I mean, Names Wolf is just kind of diving in and seems to be virtually uncontested, unchallenged here. Flatbed Fred getting the pick on Plankstein there. Did get a nice purple in there, and the barrage, and it's not enough as OMG Nerfiota gets him right in the dome. And that is just not an ult you want to lose there.
I still stand by, if you're Precious Booty, you gotta make a change. Something's gotta happen right now.
And I think, like you said, they were kind of trickling that whole second point.
Yeah.
And it didn't really, they never really gave themselves a chance to regroup. And I think right now, this is, if you're Wasp Poppin and Plankstein, you just die or run. And I think, yep, Wasp Poppin's gonna just stand there and take that. Yeah. Yeah. At this point, you don't really have a chance.
Here's the swap. Here comes the Orisa.
Which is great against Doomfist. Just stops him from being effective. See the Dynamite coming out there from OMG Nerfiota, so not going to get that any value there.
Got Foxx with this Dragon Blade. Be careful when you're if you're in that back line. He's just chilling up there.
It's time for the Turbo Cow. Guy Fieri's going to get nanoed here. And we see James Wolf misses his punch. The backline, Dragon Blade's gonna take out what's poppin'. OMG Nerfiota's gonna help finish off Plankstein. Bobinator getting bothered by Foxx and meanwhile Flatbed Fred's gonna show up in the kill feed here. And we see Arrow with another Transcendence, honestly just to support his team.
Big res on the Orisa.
Bobinator is on point on the Soldier. The Bob's gonna come out. OMG Nerfiota. And we got double Bob action. OMG Nerfiota goes down.
Look, it's Overwatch 1. We did it. Now it's not.
Then Arrow, meanwhile, just getting all kinds of credit here for helping to take out What's Poppin's Bob. Names Wolf is burning here, but still on point, and he's gonna help finish off What's Poppin. There's some help from Arrow. Beans is there trying to stall. Got the pocket onto Bobinator there, and Bobinator does manage to take out Arrow, but it's currently just him and Beans against all of Foxx and the Hounds here as the rest of their team tries to get back.
Beans is doing a great job dodging everything coming her way. Holy moly. Great job by Beans.
Beans, professional dodgeball player? Question mark. With the dodging, duck, diving, and
no
dodging.
question mark. That's a confirmation.
And look at that. Despite the wiliness that Beans was showing there, we see Precious Booty does finally manage to stabilize here. They've got about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. So it definitely not an impossible task for them to hold this here. And if they can hold it just shy of the final objective, that will definitely do them a lot of good. Even if it's only by a couple meters or
Diva now. We're off the
meter.
Doomfist.
Yeah, honestly, Names Wolf had his fun, but
Oh, here comes the visor. Diva right in it though.
yeah, not much the
Oh my
Boldmaker
god,
can
Arrow
really
on
do
his
there.
third trance.
Honestly, he's been getting so much value out of sheer damage. Here comes
What?
Guy Fieri with the Terror Surge. It takes out two. Both supports are down for Foxx and the Hounds. He's going to help finish up the turret for OG Nerf Yoda. He's going to take out OG Nerf Yoda. Foxx M is there, but he's not able to survive. Name's Wolf is going to get demeched, and he's just going to be stalled there. Going to let him walk off the side.
You know, that rare mistake
Nope.
slash early trance from Arrow cost them that fight, I think, a little bit there with that Terra Surge.
Yeah, honestly, and huge props to Guy Fieri for being patient enough.
I say that, and then he takes out his direct counter with a headshot. You know, casual.
Yeah, Arrow is absolutely cracked at Fortnite right now.
He heard me and it was like, hey, shut up.
See, Guy Fieri losing his javelin to
comes Blade.
the
Oh, and
defense
the
matrix
critical.
there.
Woo!
Then OG Nerf Yoda onto the Widow
Oh,
now.
Arrow is so low. Oh, God, you got finished that kill.
Oh, man, that is
barely
unfortunate.
lived.
See, was popping on the Tracer, gets taken out by Names Wolf. Flatbed Fred takes out one as well. The bomb comes out from Names Wolf, and that is it. Round one complete.
But you know,
Minute
credit
and
for
44
credit
seconds.
is due. Good stall, good hold right there. Winning 2 fights to bring that clock down a little bit was really good on the side of Precious Booty.
Switching sides.
Yeah, honestly, a full cap with less than 2 minutes. I think if you're Precious Booty, you really, this is winnable. It's difficult, but it's absolutely winnable.
Oh yeah, you take those. 1 minute and 44 seconds instead of over 3 minutes. You absolutely take those.
They were up when second point got captured. They had almost 5.5 minutes left on the clock, so they still shaved off almost 4 minutes, like 3 minutes and 3/4, something like that. So props to them for getting it back together, getting themselves organized, and mounting that final defense.
Ready for battle.
Here we go. Guy Fieri gonna keep running the Orisa here.
And I'll keep you safe.
And it looks like OMG Nerf Yoda's going to stick with that Torbjorn. Fox M's still on the Genji. So, as far as Fox and Hounds are concerned, they've got an ain't broke, don't fix it kind of setup going in here. So round number 2. Wes Poppin's going to go back onto the Ash here, which I definitely like. He's got to be wary of that defense matrix of Names Wolf so he doesn't get his dynamites eaten. And Bobinator on the Mei, which honestly, I kind of love that, if for another reason than to just bully the Diva and the Genji.
To
help support his backline a little bit.
I really, and I hate, as a support player, I hate harping on supports the whole time, but Arrow really made a difference on the Zen. When he was dead, they lost. When he's alive, they win.
Yeah, and I think having the Mei is going to help them cut off the lines of sight from Zenyatta and just make that a lot easier for them to win those fights. They can make the Zenyatta a little less effective. See, Guy Fieri already having to back down a little as he gets just 5-balled there, helping to take out the Torb turrets. OMG Nerf Yoda going very deep into enemy territory. Fox M's going to go down early there, so the Mei definitely proving useful against the Genji here, but Guy Fieri...
Losing that support first is a killer.
Yeah, unfortunately, Guy Fieri got a little too over-aggressive, and the rest of his team just wasn't with him, and then Fox and the Hounds saw their opportunity and just ignored him being in their backline.
They have a Deep Diva right now. They have a chance to get an advantage here.
They got that Torb turret early, and so that's going to help them a little bit.
Gotta make a move quick. They're gonna take advantage of that D-Mech Diva. And there it is.
There's a big
there we
pick
go.
There. What's popping off as he's known to do. And there's
Bobinator. Gets sat on.
Oh, the D-Mech. I think Bobinator just didn't quite thought he could kill him before he got remeched. That's big, unfortunate.
We're back to 5 players.
And we see Names Wolf getting taken out here, so Precious Booty. Oh no, Drubbagee's your chat. Joke's on you, Bobo. Likes it when Diva sits on his face. I mean, honestly, you guys, you forgot about the cart. Somebody, the cart. There it is. Okay, yeah.
That's the thing you need to win the game. Need that.
Yeah, it is an objective-based video game. They kind of forgot
Arrow
about
again with the pick.
Oh man,
Foxx.
they have got to stop peeking that Zenyatta. It is just, he is doing too much. See, right now, Guy Fieri is very much alone here. As the rest of his team.
You gotta get. This is a dire get-out situation. Here comes the Diva.
Yeah, that is. Oh, Planksty was there, tried to teleport to him, but it was too little, too late. Oh no, and Planksty then gets staggered here, so that is
That
very
clock
difficult
just keeps
situation.
ticking.
They've got 1 minute and 40 seconds to go here. They've got
3 ults
2
coming.
ults. Yeah, 3 actually. Yeah, because they've got the Valk as well, and a couple of ults on the side of Foxx and the Hounds as well. They're gonna have Trance any second now. Oh no,
Foxx with
Beans.
the early pick on Beans.
That is
the
going
pain.
to hurt. See, Guy Fieri and company still walking forward. I mean, honestly, you really can't, because Guy Fieri is just over here by himself. Well, okay, no, Planksty is there. Was popping, dove in, but
Foxx and Hounds coming up on 5 ults here. This is gonna be really tough for Precious Booty.
they're gonna have to be very careful how they make some of those happen. Try to use some cooldowns to stop
Beans
things.
opening up with the Valk. Here comes the Dragons. High
And here
noon
comes the
coming
high
low
noon.
ground. Planksty. Woo!
Oh, Guy
away.
Fieri gets taken out though. And here comes
there's the Blizzard.
Blizzard. It gets eaten by name's Wolf. So there's no ults available now.
Oh, the C9! The C9! They got it!
Oh my god. Was
Who
Papa
did it?
just emoting on the cart? Oh, what an absolute Chad. His team fed just enough for him to make it.
That is
Honestly, that is incredible. I love that everyone is just laughing at how amazing that was.
You know,
I
if I'm
really hope
Foxx and the Hounds,
cams-
I let him live and regroup, honestly.
I really hope the cams got what's poppin', just standing there, just shrugging.
Because
on the
we
cart.
certainly didn't. I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention to it.
That was amazing. And here we go. We see now we're into the second phase here, which is gonna lend itself a lot
Terror
better.
Surge. Grant comes out.
Oh no, Guy Fieri gets shredded.
See?
When he tries to pop that
Arrow
ult.
saved his trance for that Terror Surge that time, and it paid off.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't gonna make that same mistake twice. It was popping. Now very much all up in the business of Foxx and the Hounds, and he is gonna get taken out there. So that is
Here
a
comes
very
the
big
Roadhog
stagger.
on Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri's decided that Zenyatta does not get to live.
Gotta be careful, though. He takes a lot of damage with that Discord, and there it is.
Yeah, there a huge pay. I don't think he was even discorded there. He just got shredded. Just so much damage. And right now, Name's Wolf just harassing Bobinator here on the Soldier 76.
What's popping up top with ult? Oh, he gets
Oh, no.
headshot by Foxx.
Foxx M just absolutely brutal with these logs tonight. As you know, Guy Fieri is up there trying to clear out that high ground, but he's still got to wait for his team. And right now, I think that's the biggest... Oh, he just got Sonicked, so that's going to hurt his chances a little bit. At least, at the very least, he won't have the element of surprise.
I mean, it's hard to be sneaky when you're a 600-pound man.
I
With a
mean, listen,
wheeze.
anything is possible.
Gotta get that
But-
hook on that Diva.
No, that...
There comes the Dragons.
Oh no,
Oh,
and his
through
whole
the
team
whole
was up
team.
there.
Oh.
That's gonna take out 2 immediately, and the rest are just gonna have to fall out, and there's follow-up picks and another solid fight win for Foxx and the Hounds.
They're coming up on 5 ults, though, on the side of Precious Booty here. They're coming up on 5. That's not saying that Foxx and the Hounds don't have ults on their side, but 5 is a lot more than 3.
60 seconds.
It is, although I would really like to see Precious Booty not use all 5 here, because then they're just gonna kind of put themselves in the same position that they've been in.
Oh my god,
Oh
gets
no.
melted
The early pick.
immediately. What's popping going for the ult anyways, and is gonna get punished for it by the Zen.
Damn,
That's 2.
Okay, so they've got this new fight, you know, you shake it off, you regroup. Oh,
my
no,
god, Foxx with
Bobinator.
the log and spawn. Ugh.
That hurts.
30
And
seconds.
the cart just has not moved. Let's get a little change up here.
Oh,
Guy
big
Fieri.
hook.
He's gonna take out OW2 Fiora, that's huge. It follows up with the Kitsune
Pop that ult,
Rush.
Guy Fieri. Pop that ult.
Honestly, I don't think he popped that right now. There's really no one for him to kill. There's really no one for him to kill.
Yeah,
They're all spread out on high
disciplined
ground.
and stayed on the high ground. Foxx in with the
Yeah.
log again.
And we see a big hook there from Guy Fieri. He's gonna pop it now. We see
Nano
the
visor, here it
Cat
comes.
visor come out.
Oh,
And here comes
that
the Diva
bomb.
Bobinator get away. He does manage to. And the
Trance
Diva
Dragons.
almost kills
Oh,
him, but
my
he gets
goodness.
out. Here's Trance, here's Dragon Strike. Planksy's gonna get taken up by the High Noon. Here comes the Kiriko ult as well. And
There's
in
just nothing you
overtime,
can do.
that is a W for the match for Foxx and the Hounds, a 3-0 victory. And here's tonight's final play of the game, brought to you as always by our official unofficial sponsor, Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator. It's what plants crave, folks. Oh, that Dragon's absolutely colossal. And then just the follow-up to kill Guy Fieri.
Yeah, that
Who else?
that hog got punished so many times, man. That was rough on Guy Fieri. That must be frustrating.
Absolutely. Well, there
With
you
that
have
Zen.
it, folks. That is tonight's match. And tomorrow will be the final match of the week. And I'd be lying if I said I knew who's playing. So we're going to check.
I'll be here.
You sure will. But the question is, who's playing? That's the important part.
The question is indeed who is playing week 5? Studio 69 and the Dilfs will be playing tomorrow.
So there you go. Damn, I Love Frogs facing down Studio 69. So be sure to tune in 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and watch the fun and excitement of those two teams going at it.
That might be a PG-13 stream with all the innuendos that are probably going to happen there.
Honestly, I can only hope. You know, if we get TOS'd, so be it. I'll be here for it. And with that said, this is Bang on My Drums for Rogue Waves and Max Michaels saying we'll catch you on the flip side.